Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the second chapter of your book Honeydew, and the chapter name is the tsunami. You all are familiar with the term tsunami. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some stories of courage and survival. This part gives us some important and inspiring incidents. These occurred when tsunami hit some parts of India. The stories are from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The first story is about Ignatius. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m., sensing an earthquake. Ignatius put the television on the ground to save it from the quake. Then all the members of the family rushed out. When the tremors stopped, they saw the sea rising. This caused them confusion. They ran, but in opposite directions. His wife was swept away. Her two children, along with her father and brother, were also lost. Thus, Ignatius lost his wife, two children, his father-in-law, and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. Next story is about Sanjeev. Sanjeev was a policeman. He managed to save himself, his wife, and his baby daughter. Then he heard the cries for help. These were from John's wife. John was the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to save her. They both were swept away and drowned. Next is about Meghna. Meghna was 13 years old. She was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She held on to a wooden door and kept floating on it for 2 days. She was brought to the shore by a wave and saved. Next story is about Elma. Elma Javed was 10 years old. The family was sleeping, but her father had woken up. He saw the water receding after the tremors. He knew it would come back with great force. He woke everyone, trying to rush to a safer place. As they ran, his father fell down. Elma's father rushed to help him. Then came a big wave, swept them both away. Her mother and aunts were washed away too. They were swept away with the tree they were holding on to. Elma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. Then she fainted. She woke up in a hospital in Kamota. Next story is about Tilly Smith. Tilly's family had come to Thailand from England to celebrate Christmas. It was December 26. She was standing with her family on the beach. Tilly and her mother Penny Smith both saw the water swelling. The beach was getting smaller and smaller every moment. They saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam. Tilly saw the sea making whirlpools. Tilly's mother was not alarmed by these signs. Tilly remembered the video that her geography teacher had shown in the class 2 weeks before. It occurred to her that these were the sure signs of tsunami. She screamed and asked her family to go off the beach. The mother did not sense anything terrible. She, however, felt that her daughter must be right. Tilly's parents took her and her sister to the swimming pool at the hotel. Many others also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come after them. The family took refuge in the 3rd floor of the hotel. The building withstood the force of the tsunami. If they had stayed on the beach, they would have been dead. Some people believe that animals possess a sixth sense. Tsunami killed 1,50,000 people, but only a few animals died. In Yala National Park in Sri Lanka, 60 visitors were washed away, but only 2 animals died. In the same park, people had observed 3 elephants run away from the beach an hour before the tsunami hit. A man on the coast near Galle in Sri Lanka had 2 dogs. On the fatal day of tsunami, they refused to go to the beach with their master, so the master too stayed back. Thus, the dogs had saved his life too. Okay, students, so these were some hilarious stories about some brave people who had survived themselves from the disastrous tsunami. Okay, thank you.